What's up, Metal Brethren? Scott Tanic One coming at you again live from the dungeon with part 6 of the Danzig discography reviews. Now, before I really get into the disc itself, I want to talk a little bit about what was going on with the band at this juncture. Of course, this is the first album post Rick Rubin, post Deaf American Records, and post the original lineup. Definitely a paradigm shift as far as the lineup's concerned. From here on out, Glenn took over production duties on every Danzig album that follows this. Interesting enough, he jumped around from label to label on these latter year records, and this one, Danzig 5, Blackacidevil, had a bit of a controversy already right out of the gate before it was even released. It was under Hollywood Records, came out in 1996, and if anyone knows, Hollywood Records was a subdivision of Disney's record label. Before I even get into the tracks, I just want to go ahead and say that this is definitely the worst in the Danzig catalog. It came out in the height of all the industrial bands, Nine Inch Nails, Ministry, who were doing industrial rock, and this is Danzig's industrial rock album. Like I said, there was a lineup change. You had, of course, Glenn Danzig on vocals, but then you had Joey Castillo on drums, Josh Lazy on bass. Glenn did a lot of the guitar work on here, but yet at the same time, he had a studio musician named Josh Bishara. I hope I didn't mispronounce your name, Josh, Joseph Bishara. See, he's so forgettable. No disrespect to you, Joseph, but it's so forgettable, especially this record. I forget that he's even on this shit. And then there's a lot of collaboration with Jerry Cantrell of Alice in Chains is on this record. And those are the standout tracks on here. He did 3 tracks with them, which were See All You Were, Come to Silver, and a cover of Black Sabbath's Hand of Doom. That being said, the rest of this record, I'm going to hit a few standout tracks on here. Seventh House, which is, if anyone knows, is the official Danzig fan site, took their name from this track. Blackacidevil, the title track, and the one single off here, Sacrifice. Now, I heard this right when it came out on the radio, Sacrifice being the lead-off single, and it sounded to me, when I first heard it, I'm like, is this a new Nine Inch Nails track? But no, I recognized the vocals. I was really chomping at the bit for this record when it came out. I will not lie here. I thought, a new Danzig disc, fucking awesome. And I couldn't have been more let down in my entire life. This album, I think, is total shit, total garbage. I think the industrial sound is better left to hands that can do that work without it sounding too forced. This album is just, it's the Saint Anger. It's the Lulu of the Danzig catalog. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and rate Blackacidevil for you, and that is a very, very generous 3 out of 5, being the fact that the tracks with Jerry Cantrell are definitely the standouts on this record. If you're a fan of Danzig and don't have this record, I gotta be honest, you could totally fucking skip it. It's not worth the money. I bought it personally just to, support the band, of course, and of course, just to really round out my entire Danzig collection. I'm a fanatic when it comes to certain bands, and I'll buy anything they put out. Danzig being one of them, Metallica being another, and I just think that if you're a casual listener to Danzig, skip this record. It's total shit. But it has some really cool reprinted artwork. The original artwork for this was cool. This artwork is cool. The artwork that originally came out with this was total dog shit. I'm glad I picked up the reprint. I waited very, very many years after this record came out to pick it up, being the fact that, I heard those first couple of tracks and thought it was complete garbage. But go ahead and let me know what you think. Hit me up down here in the comments, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and sign off on Blackacidevil because I'm really tired of talking about it already. This album sucks. Skip it. But I'll see you with the next part of the Danzig discography review. Quite tongue-tied today. Sorry about that, but later, metal brethren.